Atlanta news first, plus starts now with First Alert Weather.
Hello there, everybody. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Rodney Harris. Hope you are off to a good start to your Monday. I tell you what, a great week is in store for the most part in North Georgia. I want to start by getting you a live look there over the city of Atlanta. That's Centennial Olympic Park, as you know, complete sunshine, and that will be the story for much of the week. A whole lot of sunshine. There will be some hiccups here and there, but for the most part, this is your forecast this week, which is why we're so excited here. 78 degrees is your current temperature right now. So I want to talk about the cooler temperatures that are moving in, because we've been talking about a cold front that's already really moved through North Georgia, and that's going to lead to some unusually cool temperatures, particularly in the morning over the next several days. So this map that you see, this is our upper level pattern right now. I wanted to kind of break down what's going on. We have high pressure across the southwestern portions of the country that is associated with warmer temperatures. That high is normally over North Georgia in the summertime, which is why it's typically so hot. But that high will be kind of parked across the southwestern U.S. For much of the week. Meantime, we have what we call a trough of low pressure that'll be over the East Coast. And as you can see with these arrows, we call this a northwest flow because in the upper levels of the atmosphere, our winds are literally coming out of the northwest, pulling in cooler air from the northern portions of the country and Canada. This is a pattern that we typically see in the fall and winter. It's rare for us to see such a strong northwest flow in the summer, but that's exactly what we're seeing this week, which is why your temperatures are going to be so cool, particularly in the morning. So this is a look at your forecast for Wednesday morning. I'll say as early as tomorrow morning, we'll actually drop into the low 60s, but by Wednesday morning, we're forecasting 59, and that number may change, but 59 degrees in the city of Atlanta. That's Wednesday morning. The normal for Wednesday is 70, so we'll be at least 10 degrees below average on Wednesday, and the record is 57, so we'll be pretty close to record low temperatures Wednesday morning. That record, by the way, set back in the 1800s, so it's been a while. Here's a look at some research that I did. Remember, the normal low Wednesday is 70, so I was curious, how often do we drop below 60 in August in Atlanta, which is a summer month? And I really had to do some digging to find any days at all. The last 5 years, there have been no days where the temperature was below 60 in August. That's for the city of Atlanta. 5 years before that, no days whatsoever. 5 years before that, no days whatsoever. I had to go all the way back to 2004 to find a day where we dropped below 60 in Atlanta in the month of August. In fact, when you go back to 2000, which was 25 years ago, it's only been 2 days where we've dropped below 60 in August, and both of those days were in 2004. First Alert meteorologist Ella Dorsey also did some research. She found that was because of Charlie. It was a tropical system that impacted us, and that's the only reason why it got that cool back in 2004. So the bottom line is it's very unusual to get temperatures this cool, but we're not complaining. So here are the actual lows here throughout the course of the week. Tomorrow morning, 62. Wednesday, 59. That'll be the coolest morning of the week. 61 on Thursday. Then we start to slowly warm back up into the upper 60s by the end of the week and going into the weekend. So unusually cool temperatures, but a really nice forecast. I also want to say, in addition to it being cool in the mornings, a lot of this is also because of drier air, which cools off very quickly in the morning, and that dry air is going to feel very pleasant in the afternoon, so you're not going to have to worry about a ton of humidity. It's going to feel nice and comfortable. Not going to be sweating or anything like that in the afternoon, so pretty decent week here in North Georgia. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. So Monday today, sunny skies, 85 degrees. We do have a weak system that'll be moving through on Tuesday, and that will give us some more clouds. So you'll notice mostly cloudy skies throughout Tuesday afternoon. There may even be some sprinkles, some light showers in northwest Georgia, but we're not forecasting that in metro Atlanta. And then by Wednesday, we're back to sunny skies, 82 degrees, Thursday, 84. Now, going into the weekend, we do have a pattern change. So this is fall-like weather because we're not quite in fall yet. But what you can expect this weekend, I know this weekend is important. We have the Georgia game, got another football game at Mercedes-Benz. We have DragonCon, a lot of activities for Labor Day weekend. So what we can tell you for sure is it will feel pleasant in the mornings with temperatures in the 60s. The afternoons won't feel bad at all. We'll be in the low to mid 80s, so it won't be hot. But we do have a slight chance of rain in your forecast on Saturday and Sunday. So one of our models is showing it completely dry after Friday. It shows it dry Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the other model does show rain over the weekend. So with the models not really being on the same page, we have to at least add a slight chance of rain this weekend just so you know it's possible. And we wanted to do that right away because it's an important weekend, Labor Day weekend. So those rain chances will certainly adjust, and we're going to keep you up to date on those rain chances. You'll certainly want to stay tuned, but just know there's at least the potential for some rain. And as we get closer to the weekend, we'll fine-tune those rain chances for you. Hopefully the models come into better agreement on what to expect this weekend. What I can tell you is regardless of what happens Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Friday will be wet. There are some showers in your forecast on Friday. Both of our models agree on that. So Friday, 82 more showers out there, and the weekend is kind of to be determined. So we'll keep you up to date on that weekend forecast. But until we get there, how about these temperatures? I hope you guys enjoy the morning temperatures. Again, low 60s, upper 50s by Wednesday. Even in the afternoons, we'll be in the low 80s, which is also below average, and low humidity. So enjoy the taste of fall that we get this week. First Alert meteorologist Ella Dorsey. She's already working on your forecast for Atlanta News First at noon. You can always find it in the First Alert weather app. And we hope you guys have a great day. Until next time, we'll see you soon.
Stay up to date on your latest weather from the largest team of meteorologists in the Southeast. Download the First Alert weather app for hour-by-hour forecasts and join us every weekday at 11:30 a.m. on ANF+. You can also text weather to the number on your screen, and we'll send a link directly to your cell phone.